Let's see. Can we get a better... I mean, I guess we could, like, just go lol Devil Axe. I mean, I guess we could just go lol Devil Axe, right? Like, it's what's gonna happen. Howdy guys, I'm FL08, your favorite Wolf Girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror. This is an FE8 hack made by Caladrius, and today is time for Chapter 23, Reflection. Now, that's a bit of a shame. I did all my reflecting last chapter, and I'm sure you left me some very detailed comments on that. Did you? Did you do it? Did you leave me a comment? Well, you better this time. Because today, the question of the day reflects directly onto this chapter. Desert map today. My ankles are killing me. We've been trekking in the sand for hours. How much further is it? I'm not sure. The malevolence in the air is messing with my senses. I don't believe it is much further. We've already passed several landmarks that I remember. Look alive, everyone. It looks as if we have company from the sky. Huh? Ooh, hey, it's Faith, I believe. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah. I finally found you. Took you long enough. Oh my, you have no idea what I've been through. We don't have time for idle chat, Faith. Please give your report, the meaningful part of it. Oh, Faith, long time no see. We have so much to catch up on. Yes, we do. Later, not now. I trust that everything is set for our arrival in Chakota? Yes, Judge Amanda has agreed to meet with you, King Gaiden. That's gracious of her, considering the current political turmoil. And this is regarding ownership of Kuro's Horn, correct? Well, sure. I must admit, I'm surprised Judge Amanda has been so accommodating, given this is Jakota's sacred treasure we're discussing. Well, I'm sure she won't be able to resist your charm. Ha, that's a given. If you watched last episode, you know what's going on here. Excellent, my lord. For you see, Judge Amanda has agreed to discuss Kuro's Horn as a testament of your newfound relationship. Probably marriage. Uh-huh. Well, heck. What a pity. I guess you'll have to take one for the team, huh, Caden? You know, considering the world is at stake. I'll do my part if I must. Then again, I may also talk up my brother. He's single. You do, and you die. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Well, we should be on our way. We most definitely don't want to keep Judge Amanda waiting. Yes, that is the plan. We'll depart as soon as we meet with the gatekeeper here. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to how the story progresses. Ooh, monsters. Monsters in the desert. I've never seen that done before. Everyone, I've spotted the ruins in the distance. Then we're almost at the Lonely Mirror. Yes, but something isn't right. There are shadows in the distance. Inhabitants in the desert? No, that's not right. These are berserk souls, aren't they? Monsters. Something must have happened at the Lonely Mirror. Surge of malevolence? Has it already begun? Are we too late? I don't know. We must meet with the gatekeeper as soon as possible. We'll cut a path for you, Lael. Give it everything you've got, everyone. Alright, this chapter should be a fun one. It appears that it's not Fog of War, as I was slightly worried about. I see some promoted monsters. Ooh. Edith. A sweet old lady who has protected the Lonely Mirror for generations. Well, she's got certainly the stats of someone that's a little bit more than a sweet old lady. But, yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes. It appears that that's all there is to the map, generally speaking. And, I believe it is time for me to do my preparations, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I do believe it is time to begin this chapter. After great deliberation with myself, I have some stat boosters that I do believe I want to give out. Let's see, where are they exactly? Right. So, I do believe that the boots are going to be going to our buddy Joseph here. I have debated this with myself for what looks to be about 15 minutes going by the recording size. And that's the decision I've gone with. The other two options that I had in mind were Saoirse and Noelle. Noelle because everybody in my party at this moment has at least 6 move, some have more, and she's going to get left behind easier. But I have also decided that I have enough units at this point that can rescue drop her that it's not going to matter as much as I thought. All things considered, every single unit in my party can rescue her. Speaking of, by the way, I had to drop Leah, Miles, and Ariel for this chapter because it's such a tight deployment limit, and these two are forced. Upon a further look at Faith, I don't think she's going to be sticking around at this point. Wise is just superior, and he's going to be promoting this chapter, so, sorry, Faith. As much as I enjoy your presence, and as much as I like your character, I think you're going to be hitting the bench after a while. The Wing Spear, effective against monsters. Huh. That's pretty cool. That said, I'm sorry, Faith. Anyway, I had one other stat booster in mind. That's right, the body ring. I'm not going to be giving it to Parvati in preparations. I'm going to be holding on to it for just a moment. Also, I just noticed I equipped the Drain Rune instead of the Bright Rune, which is what I want this chapter. But either way, I'm going to be holding on to it for just a little bit, and we're going to see what happens, because I feel like it's going to go to her, but there's one thing that I want to hold on to it for. I will decide mid-chapter whether or not that goes to her for certain, or if it goes to somebody else. But either way, I think we're ready to go. I gave people new equipment, I refreshed some equipment, and I set up Lael as a proper heal bot to replace Ariel temporarily. And here we go. Let's see. First thing I wanted to try out was this. Okay, cool. We don't, in fact, double. That means that I can do this. Yes, just what I've been wanting to do. Oh, I need to turn on animations again, too. I had them turned off at the end of last chapter for obvious reasons, if you were there. We'll turn on Faiths, we'll turn on anyone else's who needs them. And we'll go ahead and hammer up that Florets. Yes, I do believe this is going to be quite a useful weapon for the Hammer staff. Like, I have absolutely no reservations about doing this. The Floret is such an amazing weapon. The only reservation I really had was giving that much experience and a use of the Hammer staff in terms of weapon rank to Lael. That is a little bit feels bad, not gonna lie. But hopefully, with as much as Lael has been forced, maybe we can get her going. Anyway, I thought for a second I forgot to throw Vulnerary on him, but no, it appears that I have done just that. Oh boy, I am very happy to have the one extra movement on this man. He now has effective 11 range, and that is just magnificent. Now, as for the question of the day, what game, specifically speaking here of the GBA games, but you can answer with any of your favorite, you know, maps of this nature. What game do you think has done the desert map the best? Personally, I think it's FE8 hands down. Like, it's kind of not even close. And I will say that this map looks as though it could be a potential contender for a better, like, one of the better versions of a, you know, desert map. Just because of the fact that, like, not all of these tiles are deserts. Only, like, there's a significant portion, sure, but there's always a way to move without being affected by the desert. I feel like that's a pretty good mark of a desert map that'll perform well. Anyway, let's see. Did I forget to give you a third weapon? No, I didn't. Okay. Right. So if this doesn't hit, that's fine, I think. My main goal here for Wise is to just get him one more level up before he promotes. So I think I'm going to try this, and if it misses, that just kind of, yeah, just kind of lull, because it doesn't matter that much if it missed. Ultimately, he wouldn't have died from this, I do believe. Like, well, 28 damage, I don't know about it. He might have taken a bigger chunk of damage than I thought. It would have been 14 plus 17, which still wouldn't have killed, but even so, that is a significant portion of damage. Let's see. Well, we get to try out Faith again with the Wing Spear, hopefully. She doesn't double a spider. How much does the Wing Spear weigh her down, actually? Only by 3. Let's see. It's got 27 effective might, which is pretty good. But like I said, I think Faith is kind of... Oh, it's 1-2 range. Wow. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It being 1-2 range means that we can kind of just... Well, I mean, considering that we don't really have any Pegasi... Actually, if she were to promote and become a Wyvern, she would lose access to it, wouldn't she? I wonder about that. Well, we are going to be promoting Wise into a Wyvern Lord. So we'll get to try it out on him, I guess. We'll get to see if it's active on him in any way. Perhaps it's limited just to Faith, Helga, and potentially Curtis, maybe? I don't know. Guess we'll see. Well, we won't really see with Curtis. He's kind of benched, if I'm being honest. As much as I like him. Okay, Silver Axe on you. That means that Boone is going to be the one. He is the only one who gets respect. Oh, yeah, you better respect him, because he is the one. Very clearly. He's the only one. Oh gosh, please. Okay, there's the lighting. I do like me some sunlight. As opposed to most gamers. Anyway, we should be able to hit this guy with Boone. We have the Miller still. I will say I'm rather uncertain. Wow, you have a lot of defense. If Boone is doing that much, yeah. Okay then. We're still going to be using the Miller because it's obviously the best choice. But wow, that is a lot of defense. Luckily he has no res whatsoever, so it should be easy enough to bop him in half with some manner of magic. But yeah, like I said, we'll see about that body ring soon enough. Also, the Bright Rune is going to turn him inside out, now that I think about it. That's going to be our clearest answer to this type of... Ooh, that's not good. I mean, I guess it's fine, actually. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Especially if I do something like this. But yeah, maybe I'd rather have Boone in range of Sylvan so that they can, you know, support up and stuff. Maybe Wanda could go for that guy. Not gonna matter that much. Let's see. But yeah, having the extra movement on Wise, or on, Joseph is gonna be nice. Let's see, I think I'll do this, and then Rescue Drop. Yeah, hopefully we'll crit. If not, then it's no big. Okay, cool. Very nice. If not, we're still getting out of range. So it's a big whatever. Actually, wonder what would happen. Ooh, he does have a longbow. Very nice. Actually, I might just leave her here with her own longbow equipped and rescue drop her on a following turn. If we leave Faith right next to her, then that's perfectly okay. Actually, there is also treasure here that I need to keep in mind. I didn't bring a thief. I didn't bring Miles, who would have 100% chance to get the treasure. I figure it's fine if I just, you know, take my time and grab all of the desert treasure the long way. Usually desert treasure, whether or not you get it is determined by, yeah, it's a good thing that he hit that doggo earlier, or else he would have been quite badly off. But either way, the determining factor for treasure is the luck stat, I do believe. Ooh, okay. Dang, I should turn on all animations just so we can see her. But either way, we should be able to manage just fine. Okay, please crit. I would love to have these Milarepa uses matter. Come on. Come on. Aw, darn. Big darn. But yeah, we'll go the roundabout way of getting the treasure. It's gonna take longer, that's for sure. But we will get it. Okay, nice. It looks like the sand impeding the enemy movement is a very intended thing. And that's kind of cool. They don't have the same sense as you and I about moving around the sand and whatnot. Okay, so that monster's gone. That helps out. She does take on the stronger monsters. That makes sense. Yeah, she's gonna bop that guy. Ooh. Oh, is it 3 range? The tome that she has? Thoron? That's pretty cool. Nice. Captain, there are horrors coming from the sand. So there are. It appears our friends from earlier are involved in something far more sinister. Or perhaps these horrors are protecting something worth our time. Aye, in which case we must become mateys if we want our cut, you savvy? Aye. Return to our ship and aid them. For now, at least. Leave it to your captain to get to the bottom of this. Very nice. So, this will be Miss Pepper. She is extremely strong, and she's a berserker. Also, she has 11 con, which may play into something to do with this body ring, as I was talking about earlier. Let's see. We should be able to... If we can... Well, we have a recover staff on Lael, so I'm just going to immediately do this for Wise. He just needs one more level before he's capped out. And he's like, what, like 3 experience or something away from that? So that'll be fine. Man, Lael gets so much experience just from... Well, I mean, to be fair, the Mern staff is huge, so... They give so much experience, and she's, you know, very clearly low level. Okay, yeah, he's 5 away, so we'll throw a javelin. Making sure that this guy can't reach us, that is. Yeah, so we'll throw a javelin. You can reach, but I think that's still fine. Throw that javelin, kill this guy. If not, at least hit once and get the necessary experience to level up. And then we have to recruit Pepper. Hopefully we can get away with recruiting her without using our dancer. These last 2 levels for Wise have been very lackluster, but that's okay. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to have to dance either way. As such, I'm going to do one of these. To recruit Pepper, you have to use one of Sylvan, Riley, and Boone. And I'm going to go for Sylvan because I feel like he's going to be the most interesting in that regard. Let's see. Well, I guess we can just do this as planned. But I would like to weaken him a little bit more before I do that. Let's see. Can Boone kill this guy? Maybe with a better weapon. Alright, cool. Theo lands it up. Good job, Boone. I wonder if Boone is going to get like a personal legendary weapon at some point, or if he's just going to sort of ride off the success of the whatever the legendary weapon is in terms of lances, because obviously he just got S rank. Right before it could actually do some major damage to this guy. Perhaps that's the play. So we are going to be dancing for Sylvan. Alright, let's see about this. Let's see about this new unit that we're going to be getting. How are the pirates? Well, these are on the weaker side of the ones that we just got done fighting, but to be fair, we did kill a bunch of them, so... Excellent. You're me kind of scallywag. I am. I must be dreaming, or this booze is going into my head. Look, I wants in on whatever sort of loot you be after. Loot? There's loots? Be there nah? She's got an interesting dialect. Oh, you must be talking about these dusty old relics Princess Leia keeps yammering on about. I don't care about that. Then what be your quest? To save all the taverns in the world. If the demon dragon awakens, no more beer. Aye, that does sound tragic. Here's my proposition then. I'll be helping you out from now on. But put in a good word to your leader. I be sure we can come to an accord later. Easy enough. Boone and I go way back. He's like a brother to me. Now, may I ask who is looking for my bro? The name be Pepper. Call on me if you want something dead. Excellent. We will indeed be calling on her if we want something dead. Here is Miss Pepper. It's been a while since we've gotten a new unit, actually. Let's talk about her, actually. She has very high power and speed. Ice affinity is kind of interesting. Just to get this out of the way, she does have a support with Sylvan. They're going to be getting A rank. That much is for sure. She also gives crit avoid to him. That's kind of nice. As for... Oh, actually, I need to bring up her growth rates, don't I? It's been so long since I've done one of these that I totally forgot to do so. Okay, it shouldn't take that long, though. I already had the folder open. Let's see. Growth rates, growth rates. Here we are. Her growth rates are as follows. She has 45% HP, 30% power, 40% skill, 60% speed, 45% luck, 25% defense, and 35% resistance. So, for all intents and purposes, effectively the better version of Riley. At least as far as I can tell. Though she does come later, she is what Riley would become upon leveling up and promoting by the look of things. Plus she is... Well, actually, she has the same con as him, but she's going to be getting that body ring, so that's going to be irrelevant soon enough. That said, a unit that I am very pleased to have. I'm going to make a very strong effort to make her like a very regular unit. She's going to be here as long as if I'm able to deploy her, I'm going to deploy her. She's basically just a second coming of Sylvan. A little bit less power, a little bit more speed. Trades the defense for the res. Yeah, I'm very happy to have this unit. So, there we go, I guess. I guess we'll get on with the map. As for this guy, I guess we can shoot wind and then bright rune once, and then he's done for. I think that works. I do want to do this with Faith. So, we'll be doing that. Good. I was afraid I left her directly in range. Okay, so what we could do... Well, Wanda is in perfect position to get her staff rank up a little bit, so I could throw a heal on somebody. I guess what we could do is Floret and hope for a crit. That would be kind of nice. Come on, you got this, Ursha. Come on, come on, come on, crit, 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 please, please, please. No, aw, man. Oh well, that's fine. That means that we don't have to use the Bright Rune on this guy right now. We can just use the classic Wind Tome. Let's see, I want to make sure... Okay, that's fine. Do want to make sure that we're able to drop Miss Winifred in range. Well, not necessarily in range of anything, but like, just drop her at all. Would be rather helpful if she were out here on the next turn. 20 speed. Very nice. I would love more power on him. That's one thing that a lot of my units have a little bit of a struggle with, is getting their power up. They are all floating around 14 with the exception of these two, and I guess Wise, and Boone, of course. I guess that's fine, but not necessarily what I'm after. Okay, so there is still treasure that we want to get. But how do I want to go about that? What do you have? Silver Lance, Steel Lance. Well, Parvati, what does this have in terms of might? It has 8 might, so 28 effective damage plus 14. That would be, what, like 42 minus 4, so it would be a one-shot if Parvati stood there and tried to grab some treasure. I guess we'll give it a shot. Yeah, you can't attack it there, so we'll stand here, equip Bright Rune, and hope. Actually, what we're going to do first is grab this, This body ring. Maybe I'll just bring Parvati this way a little bit more, because I want to get that on her as soon as possible. So we'll put Parvati, I guess, here. Grab the body ring. And put that on her immediately, because, yes. Yep. 13 con means she's going to be able to use axes so much better. Her own silver axe doesn't weigh her down anymore. She'll be able to use hand axes unimpeded. Steel axe hurts her less. Iron axe was, of course, a non-issue to begin with. And we'll take drop Parvati. And then that should be good. I think we'll be good to go for this turn. That said, I do want to get over there and grab the treasure as soon as I possibly can. There is a fair bit of treasure in this map, actually. So here's hoping we can get it all without too much issue. It is going to be a little bit hard to get some of it, I will imagine, because, you know, obviously, not having a thief means that we're going to have to rely on luck, like literally luck the stat, in order to get our, treasure. And oof. Please don't crit me. Okay, cool. That's a good miss. But see, that angelic robe saved him once again from an exact kill. Apart from the crit, of course. The crit would have been devastating, no doubt. I somehow forgot to take into consideration that doing the actions that I did would indeed allow him to attack Joseph. Very nice. The pirates are probably just going to off themselves, to be honest. It's a little bit of a shame, but I mean, nothing I can really do about it right now. Oof, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, quite a few, that's for sure. What I'll do here is I'll throw hand axes with Boone. Doesn't really matter. My main purpose here is to grab some extra weaponry with Pepper so that she can make better use of herself. Whether that be hand axes or killer axes, perhaps. We'll see. Definitely a hand axe. Probably an iron axe just for the ease of things. And, I mean, I guess the Sword Reaver, right? Works for me. Having an additional axe user, dedicated axe user that is a nice luxury. We can also check out her animations if we dance for her. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? I guess Sylvan can go this way. There's almost no doubt in my mind that it's not going to matter what I equip, because he's going to do either 2 range to kill this guy, or 2 range to attack me. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I don't have an Axe Reaver anymore, or else I would put Wise over here. This is where the Master Seal would be. I would very much love to grab that, but I'd also very much love not being hit by that guy with Wise. Because lol weapon triangle plus silver axe equals bad time. Let's see. How are we doing in this direction? These guys, no big deal really. Maybe Pepper just goes back and deals with them. Or maybe we just actually need to turn on her animations to begin. Yeah, there we go. Good thing I remembered that. Ooh, she doubles. And as such, I'm gonna go for this, to be honest. I think this works out. Yeah, it's the Hawkeye animations. I'm glad. They are very nice animations for sure. Especially on a female one. I've never seen them before, actually. They must be suited to her specifically because of the hats. Or maybe the hat was added as a result. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's right. Wind is not effective against those guys. We're 1 damage short, but if we could get a support partner in range, which we can't because Wise is all the way over there, then that would have been nice. Okay, the spider can attack to there. The spider can attack to there, so we would have to stand here with her, which is fine, because she would only get attacked by one of these guys. That is assuming that they wanted to go for the, you know, weapon triangle. Or not weapon triangle. That is assuming that they wanted to go for the 2 range. Or, that is to say, they're going to attack somebody else because they'll have 2 range. Nice defense level up. Let's see. Joseph can kill this one easily enough. We can also stand in range of the spider. I don't think he dies to it. That said, 31 damage plus poison. Gonna be 20 damage plus poison. We would be able to survive, do meaningful damage, I would say. He will get doubled. He also has less res than defense. So we'll go for this, I believe. I'll probably just use Flux. It's the same might as Elwind's. And we do want to get the Dark rank up a little bit more so that we can use that Brave Dark Tome we got last chapter. When it comes to these guys, though, hopefully Saoirse can just get in range and body. Not really. Oh well. I guess that's just how that'll be. Short spear on this one. Okay. If I do this, if I just, well, yeah, I can't really stand there. So if we stand here, and then trade over the hand axe to both, then I'm happy enough. And then stand here, trade the hand axe over to Boone. He's already got one. We'll just stand here still with this the steel bow, and then we should be good to go. Let's see. Before we end this turn, though, I'm gonna take a quick break. Alrighty, I should be ready to go now. Let's see. All I have left to do is move around these few characters, but I don't really think that they have any particular purpose as of right now. I could put Wanda here. Actually, I could just go ahead and heal with Wanda. Might as well. I would like to get her Mend as soon as possible. Once she has Mend... I'm just gonna skip. But once she has Mend, there's really not much... Ooh, that was a fantastic level up. Basically everything I wanted on her. But yeah, once she gets Mend, there's really not much she won't be able to heal. She'll be healing 35 HP at that point, which is more than I would like for most units to take. Here's hoping that we don't run into anything of the sorts. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? This one's going to attack her for sure. Parvati, how do I want you to move? I mean, honestly, like... Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the rune locations again, because there's so much treasure that I've forgotten. Okay, so as for runes... Okay, so I'll just have her move that way then. You're going this way, Parvati. Whoops. Having a lot of windows open will cause audio to go burst sometimes, as it would turn out. Okay, we'll heal up. We have one healer in each direction, so this is fine. Might as well just heal up. Man, I'm really so conflicted on Lael. I don't think there's a single unit in this game that I'm more conflicted on. I love the animations. I will say the portrait is not exactly my favorite, but the unit itself is also one that's rather on the poor side, I guess I would say. Which, that is, to be fair, partially on me for not using her in the early game. But at the time, I was convinced that Catherine would be just the far superior. Which, as it would turn out, currently is not the case. As Catherine has neither a forced promotions or forced deployment spot, nor a really strong purpose compared to either Ariel or Wanda. The Seraphim Tome is pretty cool, that's for sure. It would have been super handy in this chapter, almost without a doubt. And I would have deployed, I almost certainly would have deployed Catherine over Lael, given the opportunity. That said, I would have also deployed any of Leah, Miles, and Ariel over another healer. Good as healers are, we have two of them right now, and that's all that I really need. That said, I have been made slightly aware of an interesting turn of events in a couple chapters here that's going to test my abilities in terms of those female healers. I guess that will give enough of a hint for now. Let's see here. Okay, so this is fine. Edith is just a monster. Well, she's not a monster. She's killing monsters, but you get the idea. She's monstrous in her abilities, I guess I would say. Okay, these pirates are in a little bit of danger. Quite a bit, actually. I'm not certain as to whether or not they will survive, and I'm not certain as to whether or not you get a reward for letting them survive. I would imagine probably not, but we'll try. We'll make a slight effort. I'm not going to make a significant effort, because that would constitute efforts, which is a thing that I would rather not use on green units. Okay, so if we can put him in range of that, and that would be magnificent. I think we can manage just that. We would have to use a bow, of course, which would be a little bit less than ideal, but it's also fine if we were to manage that. So let's see if we can kill this guy. I already know we can with the Bright Rune. I would have liked to use something else, but we'll use the Bright Rune, because we're going to be getting another one. Ooh, nice crit. Saving Eves. That makes me happy. Excellent indeed. Okay. So, that opens us up to basically keeping this green unit alive. Yeah, there's another Bright Rune. Love to see it. Really do. Yeah, so we'll just shoot this guy with Sylvan. We'll actually be able to get the kill with Wise, though it won't matter at all because he's promoting soon anyway. And then, maybe we'll even grab the Master Seal with him, luckily. Like, if we get lucky, that is to say. Yeah, that works out. We'll just go here. trade the Steel Axe over, maybe even the Battle Axe, really. We could use a little bit more damage. And Slim Lance. I will say that as much as I love slim weapons, they're becoming marginally less useful, just because of the low damage outputs. We'll heal you up just because you've been helpful, I guess. Ooh, staff rank up. Wow, B rank. Okay. Maybe she has her uses yet. We'll see very quickly whether or not that remains true. We'll shoot one of these with Winifred, and then perhaps dance and kill the other one with Winifred too. We have pretty much committed at this point to using flyers to keep the dancer relevant, so we would, I think that is what we're gonna go for. We'll shoot with the longbow. That works for me. Pepper can probably kill the spider. Saoirse can probably kill the doggo. Actually, maybe the other way around, because Pepper has all the speed in the world. See, this is where last chapter I talked about how hand axes, while weakened ever so slightly, are still not an irrelevant option. But that iron axes and other equipment thereof, ooh, nice crits. Other equipment of similar ability, I don't know, one range with more attack power, they're better than hand axes still in a way that makes them, like, in an obvious way, I guess I would say. It's hard to say words. Please crit. I would love a crit. Okay, cool. Yes, how I love the florets. The floret is a magnificent weapon. I like that it's, you know, I kind of like that it's restricted to females, because in this way it makes it so that there's, you know, a reason to use a female hero over, say, a male hero. That is to say, if there was one that I knew of. Okay, so that's fine. We should be able to kill... Yeah, like I said, we're gonna do this. Well, I mean, I guess we could do that too. Like, what's this guy really gonna do to us? I guess he would attack our dancer. That's less than ideal. There's no way we would be getting the dancer out of range, even though we're gonna be rescue dropping her. Wanda could probably kill one of these. Does it matter? I guess it kind of does. We'll do this, I suppose. Yeah, that is the kill, and that is what matters. Steel Lance kind of good on Boone. He has the constitution to use it unhindered. Which is, honestly a little bit on the rare side, all things considered. Which, to be fair, I do think that's a good thing. I think the steel weapons should be heavier. Could generally weigh you down. I actually find that to be rather helpful at times, because, you know, being weighed down, sometimes you don't always want to get the kill. Sometimes you'd rather set up kills, and sometimes you don't want your enemies to be getting kills despite having stronger weaponry. It's a very good argument in favor of Constitution being the way it is. Because even enemies in the later portions of the game will be weighed down by these types of weapons, whereas in games with strength-based Constitution, or that is to say strength-based weight reduction, that will not be the case. At a certain point, steel weapons will not weigh anybody down except for the weakest among them. Okay, he's setting up the kill for somebody else here. That's nice. Of course, not on purpose, but nonetheless, it's a kill for somebody else. Very easy one. Ooh. Well, I mean, I guess that's not the worst level up I could have asked for. He is lacking on res somewhat in a significant way. Okay, looks like I could have used the Steel Axe, but you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's use the Battle Axe when it's a possibility. He doesn't get weighed down by it. It's not often that we see a Battle Axe in use. Battle Axe is somewhat of a Silver Blade equivalent, I guess I would say. Although Silver Blade is about as strong as a Steel Axe, if I recall. Probably a little bit stronger than that, really. Hard to say. Hard to recall. It's been a while since I've used either, and as such, don't recall off the top of my head. I think it's got 13 mites. I don't recall what the Silver Blade has. Ooh, she actually got hits. Interesting. But she did crit on the return, and she will be healed by the place where she's standing. Alright, that makes sense. I could have equipped a better weapon. I didn't take into consideration that he would attack, though. Yeah, she's not doing much damage with an Iron Lance, with weapon triangle disadvantage against an already sort of tanky sort of enemy. Okay, looks like we're good to go. This chapter is going quite swimmingly, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Well, please don't die. Yeah, please don't die. That would be rather nice. I do want to try to keep these guys alive, as I was saying. Let's see, can you kill this one with a wing spear? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get that guy out of the way then. Easy enough. We'll heal up Sylvan instead of healing up the pirate, because the pirate's not in direct danger range. We'll put her over here in hopes of grabbing some manner of treasure, but I don't see that as being the case. appears that we did not get the treasure. Okay, so we'll have the longbow to kill this guy. Ooh, we can't even kill him exactly. We can double him. I'm pretty tempted to just stay up here and try to grab treasure. It's not as though the enemies in this direction are particularly scary. Then I will probably have to send Joseph back in this direction to grab the treasure. Which I'm fine with. And then we'll kill these guys. Bop these guys around some. This should be effective damage. Or, no, it isn't actually. I forgot that the monsters don't actually eat effective damage from what would be effective weapon types. Aw, man, I was hoping for the crit there. Alright, cool. We got one anyway. I hope we get another killer bow pretty soon, because this one's going to run low on uses rather quickly, I see. Despite Winifred's crit rate and whatnot. Okay, so... If we... Can you reach... Okay, if we throw a hand axe with Pepper to kill this guy... Very luckily, we are able to do so. Wow, that is a tiny hand axe. That's kind of funny. Or at least tiny in comparison to Pepper. Ooh, darn. The miss there is a little bit rough, to be honest. We'll have to figure out an alternative solution. That being... Saoirse. She's our alternative solution. If it really comes down to it, we can leave one Revenant alive. They're not really big enough of a threat that it worries me. I just want to get rid of the potential... Oh. There goes the music, I guess. What is this? Will the lonely mirror finally shatter? Ah. Oh no. It's happening. The sky has changed. Dracula is awakening. Stay close, everyone. What? Silsy's bell should be able to protect us. As a precaution, only those who have the mark of Argom should approach the lonely mirror. That's Boone, Queenie, and myself. Looks like we only have one shot at this. Oh my gosh. Well then, any unit who enters the range of the lonely mirror will become berserk. Boone, Lael, and Queenie are immune to this effect. Wow. That scared me. That was spooky. That was properly spooky, that's for sure. Okay, so, this range. I'll have to just keep that in mind. Wow. Just wow. That was something. I've never seen this done before. This game consistently impresses me with its ability to just do things I've never seen done before. Okay, let's do this. I probably could have danced from above to keep her a little bit safer, but I mean, I'm fine with this. Ooh, gonna have to use the silver axe for this, but that's fine too. As long as we get the kill, that's all that matters. Great bow is a little bit scary. Oh boy. Never seen a purple desert before either. That's pretty cool. I wonder how the enemy density is going to fare, because depending upon whether or not we get more enemies, or whatever the case may be, I'm not sure if I will just make cuts whenever I grab treasure, or if I'll just speed along the process, or, you know, if there's more enemies, then I'll just make it a second episode. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, so Wanda can get this kill, and then Boone can finish the job over there. I might pull a better weapon out of the convoy, just for the purpose of, you know, allowing the kill to happen this turn. That said, it won't matter that much. Either way, I'm trading this to her. Let's see. Can we get a better... I mean, I guess we could, like, just go Lowell Devil Axe. I mean, I guess we could just go Lowell Devil Axe, right? Like, it's... What's gonna happen? Is it gonna backfire? What's gonna happen? It's just a Devil Axe, right? Like, what could possibly go wrong? It's not as though we're gonna die, right? Like, we should be fine. Yeah. Devil Axe. That was pointlessly risky. That would have been a very dead Boon if that had backfired in that particular way. I mean, what's gonna happen, right? It's just a Devil Axe. Oh boy. By the point this episode's out, I believe that I will have already begun my Iron Man streams of FE8s, wherein hand axes and javelins are, ooh, okay, so yes, I am going to have to make a cut for this chapter because of the enemy density. But either way, if by the point this episode has come out, that series will have begun. I haven't played it yet. I've just been recording in advance because I've been having a great time with this game. But if you're interested in finding out how that would play out, make sure to tune into those streams. Hand axes and javelins being devil weapons is sure to be very entertaining. Not to mention, 10% crit on every weapon in the game. and 20% increased enemy growths in FE8. Like I said though, I am going to end this episode here. We have a lot ahead of us, that's for sure. We have a lot ahead of us. Make sure to tune in for tomorrow's episode. It should be a very fun one, considering that we have just arrived, or considering the fact this Shadow Shot enemy has just arrived, although... Oh, 3 to 5 range, okay. I like that change. I wish that a proper change had been implemented in terms of the Bolting Tome, because one thing I didn't note on earlier is that the Thoron Tome only has 15 crits, but the Bolting Tome has 20. Why? Why does the Bolting Tome have 20 crits? Anyway, that's about all for this episode. Tune in next time if you want to see the ending of this map. Surely the story is about to pick up in a pretty intense way. So, oh yeah, and make sure to like the video if you haven't already. But until next time, I'll see you later.